Hello, beautiful souls. It's Mary Rose from PsychicSoulmateReading.com. This video is a tarot reading for our week ahead, December 30th to January 6th. Now, don't worry, if you're watching this months, even years later after the date that I've uploaded it, doesn't matter because the reading and the message was still intended for you. That is the way spirit guides work. And if you're watching this and something is quite not resonating, visit back because some things have to unfold for the reading to take effect. Okay, so I'm filming it this way because I haven't had a chance to, well, I've been very busy over the holidays and the festivities, so I decided to just film it this way for this week, and I just wanted to film it this way for you guys. Anyways, yeah, and 2020 is right around the corner, so I'm very busy, so I won't take up much of your time. I just wanted to post this before the day was through. Okay, so I'm filming it on the 30th. And anyways, the cards that I'm working with are the Rider-Waite. A lot of you have asked me, what tarot deck should I begin with? What is the best tarot deck? Well, if you're starting to read tarot or interested, this is the deck, the Rider-Waite, or anything with that format. But this is a classic. This is what I learned with many moons ago. And I'm coming out with a tarot course very soon, so stay tuned for that because I will be talking more about in-depth tarot readings and how to read them for yourself, even if you're a beginner. Doesn't matter because everybody can read and everybody has intuition. Okay, so I'm doing this a little different. I wanted to change the pace, so I'm just going to shuffle the cards. I'm going to put that box away, and I'm just going to shuffle the cards, asking the guides, what do we need to know for our highest good? Everybody that is watching this reading video right now. Okay, what do we need to know for right here and now? Okay, normally I like to shuffle them a little bit longer. Okay, and then I like to cut three. Just be careful I don't burn the cards with my candle because I got the camera turned around. Okay, so what do we got? Judgment. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. And the Magician. Well, this is amazing. Okay, Judgment tells us to put the judgment down. Sometimes we hold on to a story in our mind. Sometimes, excuse me, we hold on to certain stories in our mind. We make up a judgment, and this can be even about ourselves. Okay, this can be about you. It could be about, anybody that's around you. We tend to just we assume things, and I always talk about this all the time. Better not to assume, better to hold a conversation than to hold a grudge. Okay, and if you find yourself feeling some kind of resentment, or some kind of energy or something like that, a lot of it has to do with lack of communication. Okay, and this can relate to relationships as well, because sometimes we feel as though we are the ones that are the victims, but you are not. And the person, sometimes maybe you're looking at the person and trying to analyze, why is this person acting this way? What did I do wrong? And it's all has to do with their stuff, or it's just stuff. We all have, how can I say, we all have our own agenda. And a lot of us have, we have our own, when I say agenda, it sounds kind of like a little mean, but I don't mean it in that way. It's more like we have our own path, okay? And sometimes someone else's path is where we're meant to be apart from that, not with that person on their path. And I'm talking about friends, I'm talking about family, I'm talking about people in your life. Doesn't mean you can't have them in your life, but your path and your destiny are just two different things. And sometimes we are meant to be with other people on that path. So you have to kind of be open to judgment and to the energy that you've been feeling. Like maybe we've been feeling a little bit like a little bit nostalgia towards the holidays and all the hype of, 2020 is coming up. Yes, it is coming up, but it is another year and it is another decade. Yes, the influences are aligned for us to have a really great year. Yes, it is. When I say that, I mean like we're going through it. It's like a birthing process, you can say. But there's a lot of, we build it up in our mind as well. Like we build up like, oh, like 2020 is going to be this most auspicious. It is, but kind of have to go with the flow, guys, right? Because we have to work through this. If you don't work through your stuff, and if you don't look at what is like cluttered in your mind and your life, and things that have been swept underneath the rug, well then you know what happens, we tend to take that and we tend to it gets distorted, okay? And then we tend to, well, that's when we are confused, and that's when we go like, okay, well, I'm not sure, and we make up the story. So this is about other things. Sorry, I'm jumping up to different things because there's different things that are coming up, and I do plan to do the readings a little bit different in 2020 for next week. Be prepared. I didn't have a chance to do that. When I say that, I know I'm jumping around to different things, but I plan to do them with just the astrology signs or the earth signs, the water signs. Anyways, I'm just preparing you guys for what's coming up next. But that's my plan, to do things a little differently and bring you guys some sparkle, some more in-depth clarity, and more detailed guidance and everything. So basically, the judgment says, put down your judgment, go with the flow, and just like whatever's happening, you have to know it's not your stuff. It's not their stuff. It's not your stuff, whatever their stuff is. And you may want something to go a certain way and trying to control it. Well, you can't. You got to just allow it to happen. 2020 is going to happen after. When I say 2020, I mean, we're all excited about that. So anyways, I'm not going to repeat that again. I'm just going to go on to the next card. Seven of Pentacles. We might have been feeling a little bit like things have been a bit slow and things have been a bit stagnate. Yeah, things may have been feeling that way. You may have been feeling this way. I know it sounds negative. Sometimes the readings, like I know you might think, well, why does it have to be so like negative or something? Well, it isn't. You've seen, I pulled a card and it's telling you that things are growing. Actually, Seven of Pentacles, as you can see, the plant is growing. Can you see the garden? He's looking down and he's waiting, but he's trying to make it happen a little bit quicker. But that's in your present right now. That is what's happening right now. And maybe some of us that did celebrate the holidays and we bought some gifts, maybe we have, like we're kind of seeing our credit card bills come in now or something, and we're like, oh gosh, I spent too much money, or maybe we feel like we didn't do enough, or like whatever it is, whatever your situation is. Listen, this is just telling you it's temporary. It's growing. Things are growing. The new year, you got to pick yourself up and you got to raise the vibration and just move forward. That's why I put all the stuff on the table, because the energy will travel. Instead of putting myself, I put my tools. I put my feather wand. I put all my crystals that I work with. And I just want to send that energy back at you guys, because I can feel that we all need this. We all need this. And the Magician is actually telling us that we are attracting what we need and what we want in our life. Actually, the Magician, as you can see, he's got all the elements on the table: earth, water, fire, and air. And he is spirit, or she is spirit. And you are attracting all that energy and bringing the energy down. And you see the infinity symbol too. There's no, it's infinity. And we got all the beautiful flowers growing. So this week, or like what your inquiry is about, you are attracting it as long as you raise your vibration. That's what I got to say. As long as you raise their vibration, you will actually attract what you need. And how you do that is through deep breathing and through just get out of the house. You know what? I got a message for you guys. I know maybe the weather, some places it might not be the greatest because I'm in the northern hemisphere. It's winter here, or you could be in the southern hemisphere and it's gorgeous. It doesn't matter, but get outdoors and just get out and get on with nature, because nature is the most healing place to be on the planet. Or go pet your pet, go pet an animal, or look at an animal, or just absorb the energy that I'm sending through this video to you guys, okay? And raise your vibration, drink lots of water, move your body, pick yourself up, because you know what? You got this, and I see amazing things happening for everybody that's watching this. This energy, this reading is intended for you. Okay, so I hope that was helpful for you, and I wish you guys, because it is New Year's in a couple days, I wish you guys a very happiest 2020 New Year. All the best to you guys, and so if you're interested in getting a longer reading, please visit my website, psychicsoulmatereading.com, and also have an awesome day. Peace and blessings.